world history, but in Minecraft, made by Leila Woods.
Today I will be explaining units 1 through 8 and
how to be successful in Miss Hollingsworth class and how to get along with her. So sit back and relax.
starting off with Unit 1.
This shows the sub-Saharan Africa. It has a historical journey regarding trade, cultural exchange, and sometimes conflict. This shows how the spread of Islam got all over Africa. Gold, salt, ivory, and slaves were the main goods traded. The trade routes facilitated exchange of ideas, culture, and religion. The trans-Saharan trade routes were essential in shaping the economic and cultural landscape of the regions they connected. The kings of Ghana, or warrior kings, were the most powerful and the most controlling over gold trade in West Africa. They converted to Islam by the 10th century, improving trade relations with Muslim merchants from North Africa, even to Muslim nobles. Sub-Saharan Africa often added Islamic beliefs to their own existing beliefs. Now moving on to Unit 2. The Mongols. They were nomads that valued secure trade routes and safe passages for merchants. And their Mongol leader, Genghis Khan. The Mongols wanted Muslims to switch to Christianity. They also led to an increase to long-distance travel and trade. The yurts. They were tents that were designed to be easily taken apart and transported. They are made from a wooden frame covered with felt or canvas. In the inside, they typically have a stove or space divided into more areas for sleeping, storage, and social activities. Onto the decline. When Genghis Khan died without a heir in 1335, the Ile Cayente collapsed. And with the Mongols government, the Mongols ruling of the Yuan dynasty declined. And also, the Mongols lacked sufficient experience in governing a settled society. On to Unit 3. The Gunpowder Empires. Introduction. The Timbrid dynasty, founded by Tamerlane, expanded Central Asia and the Middle East, developing centralized empires and administration, strong military and cultural renaissance, leading to the rise of the Gunpowder Empires, which were the Ottoman, Safavids, and Mongol empires. Moving on to the Ottoman Empire. The Ottomans were Turks and nomads from Central Asia. They captured the Byzantine capital of Constantinople and renamed it Istanbul. Safavid Empire. The decline of the Timbrid Empire left the Safavid Empire politically fragmented. Ruling over modern-day Iran, establishing Shia Islam as the official religion. Rivalries with the Ottoman, Russian, and Mughal Empire left the Safavid Empire have a decline. On to the Mughal Empire. Babur established the Mughal Empire, and under Akbar, it experienced a golden age. The Sunni Islamic Empire ruled over a Hindu majority, leading to the flourishing of Islamic art and architecture, such as the Taj Mahal. However, later emperors abandoned policy of religious toleration, and the arrival of Europeans posed challenges to Mongol rule. On to Unit 4. Technological innovations.
the caravels belonging to the Spanish and Portuguese empires, having long voyages at great speed from 15th to the 17th centuries. Part of cross-cultural interaction result, the Mediterranean invented these triangle ships for the help of catching crosswinds. These ships spread through the Nile River in Egypt.
The compass was invented by China, spreading to Europe and then to the Indian Ocean, also known as the Islamic world. It helped with finding direction around the world. Gunpowder was a Chinese invention used as an explosive in the canal and irrigation systems. They experimented with gunpowder by making flamethrowers and later making an explosive. Moving on to Unit 5. The Industrial Revolution was where they took land and replaced it with factories, which polluted waterways, rivers, and canals. This revolution led to urbanization, changes in social structure, and both positive and negative impact on people's lives and the environment. The steamship revolutionized travel and trade. They replaced traditional sailing ships, making voyages faster and more reliable. It marked the transition from hand production methods to machines, new chemical manufacturing processes, and the rise of the factory system. The spinning jenny increased yarn production efficiency. Power loom allowed rapid production of textile, increasing output and cost. It also led to the rise of large corporations and significant changes in labor practices. The railroads enabled trains to go faster and to carry more goods and passengers. It facilitated the efficient movement of raw materials to factories and finished products to markets. Moving on to Unit 6. The British versus the Chinese. The Opium War. The British legally transported Indian opium into China to sell, which had created one of the worst mass addictions the world has seen. Opium was then sold in barbershops, also having opium dens where opium was sold and smoked at, then associated with Chinese communities in Western countries. Moving on to Unit 7. The Holocaust concentration camp. A cremation center was a horrifying place. They were a big part of genocide for erasing the evidence of the mass murders that took place there. Prisoners were forced to work in the crematory, handling the bodies of their fellow inmates. The sleeping quarters in a concentration camp were harsh and overcrowded. The gas chamber in Nazi concentration camps were horrific tools of mass murder. Prisoners were told they were going to take a shower, but instead they were led into gas chambers. Once inside, the doors were sealed and the gas was released, leading to a painful, terrifying death. The gas chamber was designed to kill a large number of people quickly and efficiently. Unit 8, a Cold War effect, the Berlin Wall. The U.S. versus the Soviet Union.
The Berlin Wall divided East and West Berlin from 1961 to 1989 to prevent its citizens from fleeing to the West.
West Berlin.
West Berlin was a symbol of Western democracy and freedom. They experienced economic growth and prosperity. West Berlin became a vibrant cultural center, attracting artists, musicians, and intellectuals from around the world. With their military forces, primarily from the United States, Great Britain, and France, it provided security and a sense of solidarity for West Berliners.
East Berlin.
Advancing in technology, the Soviet Union let all their money go towards the military and not the people. Life under communism was really hard, but East Berliners were still able to travel to the West, causing Eastern factories to lose workers and taking a heavy hit on the economy. How to be successful in Ms. Hollingsworth's AP class. Stay organized.
Study for at least 30 minutes.
Come in at 8 a.m. when you have a reading quiz. How to get along with Ms. Hollingsworth. Don't talk while she explaining the notes or the work you're going to do. You might miss something. Listen to her and what other students have to say.
Answer her questions. It shows that you've been paying attention to her.
If you enjoyed the video, goodbye.